Hi, I'm Anna and welcome to episode 1 of my video blog for Cosi tutte. For those of you who haven't seen the other blogs, it's basically a way of seeing behind the scenes and getting to know some of the cast and crew members. I hope you enjoy! I'm here with Brandon and Jordan who are playing Don Alfonso. Can you tell us a little bit about Don Alfonso's scheme without giving away the ending?
Well, at the start of the opera, he's talking to the two younger men about how all women are unfaithful. And he says that their girlfriends are just like everybody else, or all the other women in the world, and that they'll be unfaithful to them today if they do everything he says. And so then they make a big bet, and we spend the rest of the opera. It's all within one day, which is always an interesting part, I think, that's forgotten. But we spend the rest of the day them listening to whatever we tell them to do, and seeing if we can prove their girlfriend's unfaithful.
Do you have a favorite part of the opera?
I would say the trio between Don Alfonso and the two lover girls. It's beautiful music, and it's just really fun to sing. It's nice and legato, and it's my favorite part.
What was the hardest part of learning the role?
Well, Mozart operas are always really challenging for recitatives. They take a lot of time. Obviously, this production, we've cut quite a bit of recitative, so it's not quite so long as Nancy always thinks it's a very long opera, which it is. But recitatives take a long time just to get the flow of the Italian right. And obviously, because we speak English, it's particularly challenging for us.
Yeah, that was my biggest challenge. This is my first introduction to recit, so it's still taken me a while to get used to it. But the coachings and everything are really helping. And it's hard stuff, but it's doable.
In a few words, could you describe your character?
Puppet master.
Puppet master works very well. He's a real schemer. He keeps everyone in the dark. He's got levels to his tricks, like Despina. He uses her and fills her in on half of the plan, but not the other half. So at the end, she's even tricked. It's pretty good.
So he's the only one who knows what's going on all the time, basically.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Quale ne credo costanza e beltà, quale ne credo costanza e beltà, voi gridi da gridi, expande da pallo, ma tali litigi finiscano qua, ma tali litigi finiscano qua. Non ci avete sentire serpando, rodare dovete se avete onestà, ai prove lo sciamo.
I'm here with Lindsay, who is one of the costume technicians. Can you tell us a little bit about when the opera is set and where you got the costumes?
The opera is set in the late 18th century, so the 1790s, and we're doing it in a more traditional costuming. These costumes have all come from the Czech Republic. Nancy purchased them over there, so they're all quite old and quite pricey, actually.
Do you have a favorite costume in the show?
I quite like this one. It's a lot of really pretty colors. We actually, this one comes from a different set, but it's beautiful, so we wanted to include it.
And this is for Despina?
This is Despina. Yeah.
I'm here with Francesca, who is another one of the costume technicians. When did you guys start working on the costumes for this show?
In the beginning of September, we had everyone come in for their fittings, and I can show you how things start off. So we take pictures of everyone, just to show Nancy for approval. And like here, she would make notes that we need a shawl for this person. And everything is just started off very minuscule, and then everything grows. We're going to start adding bonnets and flowers in the chorus, ladies' hair.
So, are there any challenges with the costumes for this show?
Well, fitting people's body types is always a challenge because you never know what we exactly have until we see them. But one of the fun things that Kyle's doing right now is finding the bonnets, which we're going to add in. And you can see there's many different types. And the bonnets have a good history because you never know what shows they've been in before.
Yeah, that's true. Now I hear there are some pretty stressful quick changes from some of the actors.
The men have a 36-second costume change. So we have a little bit of a cheat here. This is their Albanian costume, and they rip it open, and that's the Velcro that way they can pull it off really fast because they need to get back into a different costume.
And I guess they have to practice that a lot?
Yes, and there'll be some of us backstage helping them too because you can't do this alone.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
I think you're looking at it pretty soon.
How do I tie? Do I tie these in simple bows?
I don't know how Tanya's gonna feel about this.
I think it's lovely. It's blue is your color.
I'm here with Julia and Stephanie, who are playing Despina in Cosi fan tutte. Do you have a favorite part of the opera to sing?
Yeah, I think my favorite part is actually the Act 1 finale when Despina dresses up as a doctor after the boyfriends have taken poison, fake poison, to try and lure the women in and make them feel sorry for them. So we play a doctor who fixes them, but it's all a big hoax, so it's kind of fun.
My favorite would be the sextet for sure. It's in Act 1, and that's when we get to see the two fiancés coming in as Albanians. I think it's hilarious because no matter how many times you get to see them dressed up, when you see them on the stage, it's just fun and there's a new energy. And yeah, definitely the sextet is my favorite.
Literally minutes later, they just look completely different, which is
it's fun.
What do you think is the hardest part of the opera for you?
like when we play the doctor in Act 1 and then the notary in Act 2, we have to put on two separate other voices from our own voice. So that's a bit tricky because you have to keep that within the music, but not like hurt yourself as well.
Are you able to give us a slight preview of these voices? I know I'm putting you on the spot.
You do doctor.
Okay.
Savatim.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So. And that's not how we sound at all usually.
Okay, and the notary, he comes in and I don't know, I visioned him like a little old man and he goes, So you have to come to Cosi to see how he actually sound. It's better with costume and more believable for sure.
Thank you so much. Cosi fan tutte is running at the Old Auditorium November 1st to the 4th. I hope to see you there. Bye!